When I think about fire, the fundamentals of it go back hundreds of thousands of years. And then you go back to, the technology that was actually involved at that time was how do we create warmth and how do we make sure we've got heat for survival? So the fundamentals of fire haven't changed, but what's developed is new technologies and how it can be used. Today in this world, there's lots of forces against us to make us not be connected, and what fire's done is brought us together. It's just peaceful. And I think that there's a reason for a hearth, and there's a reason that we should think that we need more hearths around people to help with connection. As a company, we've evolved over the last 40 plus years. 40 years ago, they made a commitment to this industry to say, I not only want to get into the hearth industry, but I want to lead it.
HHT is an aggregator of phenomenal brands. When you think about the history of a Harman brand or a Quadrifire or Vermont Castings, each that were built out of necessity from an entrepreneurial spirit, they did that with technology that was new at the time.
And efficiency came in, and the history of Hearth Home Technologies is in the strategy is pretty basic. Let me go buy the premium brands that consumers prefer, bring it into our network, consolidate the manufacturing, and create a better value chain that actually supports the consumer and the trade.
As we've modernized our products and continue to grow our business, that's really brought us to the position we're in now, where we have multiple brands that are leaders in the industry.
The hearth industry is starting to mature. Now that we have these product categories out there, consumers are starting to understand what their options are. Our opportunities are how do we continue to lower emissions? How do we create more efficient products? How do we create better consumer interface to give the consumer options of how they want to interact with their fireplace? Because there's innovation in product aesthetics and there's innovation as it relates to sustainability and how we make our products better for the planet. When we look back and evaluate how we're doing every year at Hearth and Home, it does come back to innovation. And when I talk about innovation, I'm not always talking about product. We believe there's conscious operations and responsible environment. And you can do that with product offerings, you can do that with manufacturing processes, you can do it with design for manufacturing.
HHT has a long history of being a leader in innovation. We were the first company to develop the direct vent fireplace, which eliminated the need for a chimney. We were the first company to develop patented quad burn technology that allowed for cleaner burning wood fireplaces. We were the first company to develop the bottom feeding pellet burner stove, which allowed for more efficient, consistent temperature burning. And for the company, inception is our first foray into the authentic looking digital fire. We have a custom-made mantle that goes around it so we can enable the consumer to have the look and feel of a true fireplace, but without the need for construction or gas lines or venting. HHT drives growth and competitive advantage by continuously reimagining and recreating the future.
We have put a robust team together of product management, industrial design, and then engineering, technical support to design engineers, manufacturing engineers, quality, software, electrical, all working together and assigned to the projects as their number one priority to commercialize both the product and the process. We do design a lot of the equipment ourselves and implement that into the production environment.
Electrification is accelerating as a trend, and the U.S. has committed to half the carbon emissions by 2030. So at HHT, we're focused on developing electric hearths to be ready for the hearth industry of the future.
Sustainability is super important for us, and it's not just words. So we have been at this for decades. If you do good business and you care about the planet as much as you care about what you're doing with your consumers and your customers, you're just going to be a better organization.
At HHT, we look at CSR as really about making better choices today for a better tomorrow. We focus our program on three main pillars: respecting people, reducing impacts of our operations, and redefining tomorrow. So it's really about how we take care of our members, how we engage with our communities where we operate, and then thinking about that long-term value and our impact on the environment. And really talking and creating a culture around the sustainability and a language around sustainability that we all start to use and operate under.
HHT has very strong sustainability goals. We do that through our manufacturing process all the way through our delivery. All of our facilities are using renewable energy. Our manufacturing facility in Halifax has a zero waste landfill. One of the things we're most proud of is we've recycled over tens of millions of tons of metal. When we talk about low emissions into the air, it's really about how much burn you can get inside of the stove and less smoke and particulate that goes into the air.
We focused on aligning our goals with the Paris Climate Accord. So we have science-based targets that align with the 1.5 degree temperature increase, and we purchase 100% renewable energy across all of our operations.
And then the way that we package and deliver our product is also industry leading from an environmental perspective.
It's the beauty of sustainability, right? Is that we're trying to find creative solutions to difficult problems. So it takes people from different backgrounds to think about it, and I think that's the beauty of when we integrate sustainability throughout the operations. We get engineers, we get accounting folks, we get people that might not have a sustainability background helping us to solve these hard problems.
So Hearth Home Technologies is in a very fortunate position, but we didn't get here by accident. We believe in long-range planning and bringing our members along.
I think we've always tried to do things better and better, and that's always been part of our lean culture, but really looking towards creating more aggressive targets as we move forward, never getting satisfied with where we are and continuing to challenge ourselves to move forward and do better.
And so really at HHT, we're just getting started reimagining the future of the hearth.
I truly believe we can take the DNA of what we have of conscious operations and responsible environment and continue to drive it to make sure we're doing innovative, sustainable products for these consumers.